Hello and welcome to another random pubcast. We have a pretty juicy lineup coming up here with Ogre Magi, Visage, Timbersaw, and Windranger on the side of Halberd. And facing them will be the mighty Earthshaker, Shadowfiend, Lion, and Spirit Breaker, with one pick left on both sides. Let's see what they decide to do. So, on the side of a Halberd, I'd imagine they're going to be picking up their safe lane carry, because Timbersaw does well in the off lane and Windranger pretty decent middle, especially versus Shadowfiend. And on the other side, we will have the support duo of Earthshaker and I am sorry. Okay. There we go. Support duo of Earthshaker and Lion, banning out the last bans coming out. It does look like Shadowfiend can play the middle, so also looking for the safe lane carry with a Spirit Breaker as an off lane. Spirit Breaker could potentially look into going as the safe lane carry, but you'll see. You usually want him somewhere where he can roam a bit more. Roam if he wants to. So we will see. There's just a scant 10 seconds left to decide this ban, and it's a Slark. And now we have the final pick on the side of Team Halberd. Who would go well? Visage and Ogre Magi. Slark would have. There is no troll available, no sniper. Faceless Void is still out there. He hasn't been super popular lately, but I feel like he still has a lot of potential. Ooh, a Mirana. So maybe this will be a Windranger as a safe lane carry, or they could even potentially be running duo lanes. Phantom Lancer picked up, and now Windranger definitely needs to be going carry, because they are able to deal with those illusions with Timbersaw, and if Windranger gets a Mjolnir, that will cut through the illusions like butter. Kentis is the mid lane player, I believe, so it does look like it's the Shadowfiend mid. But we will see how they decide to lane this. Meanwhile, this is actually a really cool courier. It's a purple Smeevil. Really shiny too. International 2013. 2014 courier definitely did not get that. And we have an auspicious Red Hoof. So it does look like it's going to be tried. What? Duo lanes with. Where is this Earthshaker going, man? Oh, it looks like he's just going to be blocking the wave, of course, to give the Spear Breaker a bit of a better time.
1 minute until 30 seconds after battle.
And looks like it will be Timbersaw off lane. And Windranger mid versus the Shadowfiend. Mirana looking to play the safe lane carry. And this will be an interesting team. Phantom Lancer definitely a big late game powerhouse. More of a mid game powerhouse these days, but still a pretty good powerhouse if he gets rolling. Miana with some weird eagle griffin mount thing with no wings. What's it called? It's a moon griffin. Because those are things. Anyway. Not much to talk about right now. No camps were blocked on either side. Just a couple rune wards. And just one ward here to help protect the Spirit Breaker a bit more. Spirit Breaker not able to find anything as of yet though. Timbersaw actually taking a lot of damage, and here comes a Fisher maybe. And he gets trapped on the wrong side of the Fisher. That was first blood, but slight misclick, and that will, however, force away the Timbersaw. And never mind, he had a salve. But he will definitely have to be wary. There is another Fisher available now soon. Lion going to stack this camp. And actually just going to pull it to the lane. We do have an early lead coming out from this Wind Ranger. And that tends to happen. Shadow Fiend requires that CS to get his base damage up, and without it, doesn't really do much. Spirit Breaker still has not achieved a single CS compared to the one CS on the side of Timbersaw. So both of these offlaners getting pretty good experience, but just absolutely no farm at all. And now Spirit Breaker has taken the lead with 2 CS for the offlaners. Will kill you soon. Love, Harold. And just a little bit of harass coming out there. A slow! Is there a Fisher? There is a Fisher! And the Hex! This is definitely the first blood. Going the way of the Phantom Lancer. And so it starts. And why are we paused? Wind Ranger looking pretty dapper. Yeah, this is definitely a set. Just doesn't want to show me yet. Trying to go the Robin Hood with her bow without a string. Don't know how she fires arrows out of that. Actually, speaking of bows, there are 2 bows on this team. But, however, Mirana's bow definitely has a string. Yeah. Apparently Wind Ranger's bows just they have no string. Her arrows are fired via thought.
Once again, video games.
And now the pause becomes unpaused. We do have the Visage just stacking and pulling for himself mostly. If we look at the offlaner's experience, both offlaners level 3 with Wind Ranger actually being the highest level in the game right now. Wind Ranger is actually over about a full level in front of the Shadow Fiend. And that could become very problematic. There's a stun out onto the Spirit Breaker, but he's just so damn tanky. And here's a charge coming in because he's got the support of the Lion. There's Hex. There's a beautiful Fisher. Doesn't quite block them in, though. And do we see a Soul Assumption coming out? There down falls the Earthshaker and the Lion, in fact, falling to the Wind Ranger's power shot. But they do get Mirana, and here comes the charge back in, looking to get this Visage. One more right click and Visage goes down, but Wind Ranger is still here. So you get that kill, but you also take a tumble. Ultimately being a 3 for 2, with Wind Ranger picking up 2 of those kills. And Shadow Fiend will not be happy about that. He did get some time to farm, but we'll see what sort of build this Shadow Fiend's going, actually. Wind Ranger looking to finish up Phase Boots, it looks like. Gonna have those very shortly. Just checking this rune, maybe someone hadn't picked it up yet, but it is long, long gone. And gets her second Blades of Attack.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire. Missing bottom.
With the kills even, farm bouncing back and forth between Phantom Lancer. Even the lead of the net worth very close. This game is starting out very well for both sides. Spear Breaker, a slight experience lead on this Timbersaw. Timbersaw doesn't look like he's going to be able to get the bottle, but Wind Ranger also does not get it. And here comes Shadow Fiend though, and this is easily a kill. Earthshaker actually blocks in his teammates with that Fisher. Actually, the best Fisher possible right there. Well, technically, because it blocked the whole river. There was no way past that. But there's a nice free kill going the way of Lion actually taking that kill. We do have a charge coming in on the mid lane. Wind Ranger, look! Be careful! And the level 6 is up, and that's another quick pick-off. And now with this level 6 up, Spear Breaker is very, very scary. Gotta be constantly watching for those charges. But there was a Fisher here, so I don't think Wind Ranger could have even fallen back if she had wanted to. And now Phantom Lancer actually getting into his own, getting those illusions up. And going to be pushing quite easily solo, allowing his supports to roam around and look for more kills. And just like that, quick Earth Spike, quick Hex. Down goes the Timbersaw, and things are actually starting to spiral slightly out of control for Halberd. Net worth bouncing up to about 2,000 gold. Experience about 1,000 experience lead. 2,000 experience lead swing though. And now we have an invisible Visage here. Not level 6 though. Isn't able to pop those birds out. But will be able to do some slowing. Are they going to be going on this? Do they know which one is the real Phantom Lancer? They should have a pretty good idea. Visage still just hanging out here. Phantom Lancer is alone. Maybe going to look for the courier snipe. Visage, you can do it. Oh, wow. Someone, watch the courier, please. Meanwhile, a nice stun coming out. Doppelganger going to get the Phantom Lancer away, though. And will they be able to find him? There is another Fire Blast available if they can get in range, but nah, it doesn't look like it. Visage even barely living off of the back of that. Shadow Fiend picking up a 9-minute Shadow Blade, though. But nothing to deliver it to him. At least not for the next couple minutes, unless he sends one of his supports. Actually, Shadow Fiend looks like he's just going to run back and pick this up himself. Should give him at least one easy kill. Finger coming out, but Spirit Breaker ultimately getting the kill. That's Mirana going down. So now only 8-3, and Halberd not really picking up any big items yet either. Any of the carries, nobody really has anything. Mirana is actually really poor. And there's another kill, and probably another! That's 2 kills bottom lane for absolutely nothing. They tried to get the Phantom Lancer, but he did not want to fall. Just with that Vladimir's offering makes him a bit too tanky, and that lifesteal just offering a little too much. And what is your answer without a farmed Windranger? What do you do? Against all of the massive amounts of illusions that are going to come out. You need the high attack speed Mjolnir procs to just tear through these illusions, which they could. But Windranger nowhere near, and looks like she's actually probably going for a Force Staff. So, not going to have anything to really deal with these illusions anytime soon. Except maybe like Power Shot and Chakra. But there's an Earth Echo Slam going down just to secure the kill on the Timbersaw, but Earthshaker ends up going down himself. Now the courier has respawned. But feels like with this level 6 Visage really has to make these happen a lot. And Windranger avoiding all physical damage, but not enough. And now Shadow Fiend with a double damage rune and Shadow Blade easily picking up this Mirana. And Visage, you have wandered into the raw neck of the woods tonight. Visage easily gets picked up as well. That's a 3-0, increasing the kill lead 14-4 for the Radiant side. Actually about a 1700 gold kill swing. Earthshaker maybe going to go down. No, one more right click out of the Ogre Magi. He actually burns him down. And nice shackle. But there's the Spirit Bomb. And now looking to get a kill onto the Windranger. But she's able to get away. 1 for 2 trade, and they just cannot find the positive end of any of these trades right now. Shadow Fiend even just actually going for a Midas now. 13-minute Midas after a Shadow Blade. And Earthshaker just instantly canceling, just kind of dancing in the mid lane. But there's a charge onto Mirana, and pop goes the Mirana. However, a multicast under the tower, and this Shadow Fiend is not in a good place anymore. If he can find one more right click onto the Shadow Fiend, here comes the Visage Birds! But they both stun at the same time. Shadow Fiend's actually going to make it out of this. Will Ogre Magi be able to do the same? Here comes a charge. So no, Ogre Magi does not make it out. But, oh, a little miss micro out of the Visage. Also, only being level 7, they do not really hit for that much. Arrow landing onto the Earthshaker. Echo Slam comes out, and here comes a finger. Probably actually just saving it. No, just fingers. And Lion may actually die because of that, because Spirit Breaker got stuck. So, able to turn that into 2 for 1. And Spear Breaker is still stuck here. Here comes the charge though. Going in onto Timbersaw. Timbersaw not tanky at all. And will he be able to get away? Mask of Madness ultimate. This may be the downfall of the Spear Breaker though. Gets the Timbersaw. But that Soul Assumption coming out of the Visage. And that's a wicked kill streak. And even though that was a 1v1, 850 gold sleen because of that kill streak. Visage actually doing a lot of work here. 3, 2, and 2. Gets hit by the Phantom Lancer, and Phantom Lancer really wants him dead. With this Diffusal Blade, may even get his wish, but Moonlight Shadow coming out. Spirit Bomb absolutely exploding. That Requiem of Souls cadencing the death of the Visage. Shadow Fiend so far ahead in net worth. Wind Ranger doesn't really seem to know what she's building into right now.
Dire's top tower is destroyed.
Looks to be an eggs, in fact. And eggs is good on her, but there's just too many threats. Here's a charge onto the Timber Breaker, the squishy Timber Breaker. A Timbersaw, Timber Breaker. What am I doing? Timbersaw. That Visage absolutely gets annihilated. However, the Timbersaw does get the kill onto the Phantom Lancer, giving up his own life for it. And the fight is still going. Maybe an arrow, no arrow to fly for 5 more seconds. Both familiars having used their stuns right now. And here's an arrow, but it is just slightly off the mark. Almost gets the Earthshaker. Ends up being a 1 for 2. And looking to be a tier 2 tower too. Earthshaker taking that last hit with a nice enchant totem swing. crumbling the tower down. There is the eggs for the Wind Ranger, though. So we'll see what her next item will be. I still feel like, especially with something like the eggs, a Mjolnir or something would be very beneficial. I'll see if maybe they can find the arrows into the picks. Blink away from the lion, narrowly dodging that arrow. And if we look at the lead, 10,000 gold, 10,000 experience, everything going in favor. But here's a big Moonlight Shadow into 2. And that's a dead Shadow Fiend. Will they find anything else? No. They just get the Shadow Fiend, but that's an important pickup. He even had an unstoppable streak. That one kill is a 2,000 gold net swing, and they are looking at getting some more here too. Beautiful Echo Slams coming out here though. Earthshaker giving his life for this, but the charge is on its way, and here is the Phantom Lancer with Spearbreaker close behind. And now everybody dies. Timbersaw trying to make it out, but the ultimate coming out of Spiritbreaker, another striking him into the ground. Why me, the Shadow Fiend says. Kintizi, it's pretty obvious why you were there, and they wanted the kills. So 4 for 2. Just don't see. It just feels like Phantom Lancer. There's just so much damage that comes out here, and there's nothing to soak it all up. This Timbersaw just got shut down too hard, isn't really at all tanky, and just gets a Blink Dagger at 20 minutes. Visage actually calling GG already. Just being a bit pessimistic about his team's chances. Now, if they can find pick-off after pick-off, maybe they can pull this back, but Shadow Fiend with the Shadow Blade and a charge coming onto this Mirana, they find the 2 targets they need the most. Wind Ranger getting Nether Struck, going to go down, Spear Bomb coming out. Wind Ranger still alive. One more shot takes Wind Ranger out. Timbersaw having fallen to the Lion. Lion not even popping his finger for that. Lion getting a double kill with the finger onto the Visage. And that's a 3 for nil. Potentially transitioning into a tower. And blink in, and Ogre Magi explodes. And there's just Radiant side is just steamrolling Hellbird into the ground. Going to take this lane of Rex quite easily, maybe even 2. They could look at the top lane. It is just the tier 3 standing. Echo Slam is still available. Nether Strike will be up in 10, and Finger and Requiem up in 50. It looks like they may be looking to just go up top. Actually, no, they're just going to turn around and go back in. Echo Slam onto 3. No Nether Strike being used yet. Nether Strike popped onto someone, and they're dead now. Phantom Lancer with a triple kill. And they could easily turn towards this top right now. 4 for 0. Just look at the spike in the net worth. It is unreal. Shadow Fiend going Dagon because why not at this point, I feel, is his thought process right now. They want some more nukes. Meanwhile, Roshan just sits here unloved. The lion is actually more fed than anybody else on the side of Halberd. Arrow coming out, not going to hit the Spirit Breaker, and that just means that he's got a free ride out of there. (36-11), 24 minutes into this game, action-packed, and very, very one-sided. Will we see a Requiem Bomb coming out? Missed on the Earth Spike, but here comes the charge. Here's the Requiem of Souls, going to do a little bit of damage. But that charge is still coming. Ogre Magi actually ending up Lion. And they get the Spirit Breaker stuck to the tree. Spirit Breaker goes down as well. So that's 2 kills for nothing right now. And they're still going. Looks like it will calm down at that 2 kills for nothing, but 3,000 gold, you don't really want to do that too much, even with this 25,000 experience lead and 23,000 gold lead. Maybe not the best idea to throw it away quite so soon. Maybe get another lane of racks. Here it would be pretty easy, and then just go crazy. Do whatever you want. This bugs me that his health bar is not, it's slightly too long. And Phantom Lancer. So many illusions, so much mana burn. So no outer towers remaining, only these 2 tier 3s, and the tier 4s are all that Team Halberd have left to hope for. Chrysalis coming out on the Wind Ranger, definitely looking to just take out the one target very, very fast. Just using Power Shot to try to keep the waves away from the base. Moonlight Shadow Echo Slam used just to make sure that that Timber Saw died. And there's a beautiful Requiem of Souls into kill after kill after kill. Another strike comes out onto the Wind Ranger, and she is dead. They try to make it back to the well, and they just can't do it. And that's a team wipe, and that's game. That's going to be game with these super creeps barreling in onto the tier 4s. There's just no way. No way you come back from something like this. Maybe if they start like feeding into the well like this. Everyone is able to blink away though. Kind of cocky just sitting in the well with the smoke though. But Timbersaw actually losing all of his mana to the lion. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Phantom Lancer is destroying everything. I feel like Phantom Lancer actually, he is 10-1 and 12. So even the Earthshaker has 6 kills. Such a high kill score. Shadow Fiend with his Dagon. Level 2. Spirit Breaker now also going Dagon. Everybody is going Dagon. The ultimate in bad manners. Looking to get mega creeps. And this game looks to be ending right up in the next couple of minutes. So, not quite sure what they're doing, but these creeps will be happy to take all of the glory and all of the honor for the fall of the Dire Ancient. There is a charge coming in. Is broken off before he is able to be drawn out. They find the Lion. Lion goes down. But here's Phantom Lancer. Windranger just resorting to pulling the creeps into the well. May I point out that fight recap said that the change in money was 1,000 gold swing for 1 kill, for a 1-for-1 exchange. That's what happens when you have a 35,000 net worth lead. They're just hunting. Even using the courier. Did the courier spot him? I don't think so. I think Mirana might still be safe. Sleeping. Mirana has no idea where they are. They have no idea where Mirana is. However, Earthshaker does think that he just checked that, so she'll be okay. Meanwhile, Shadow Fiend actually going down. And will they be able to get the Spirit Breaker? Blink into it, they get him linked, and they get the kill. Will he buy back as well? I want to see what these... That net worth, look at that net worth for 2 kills. 5,869 gold. A 7,000 gold lead swing. And, but, not going to be enough. And Radiant side take that quite handily with an decisive early lead, never letting it go. Gold per minute, 600 gold per minute, 700 gold per minute. I'm the Phantom Lancer who ends the game 12-1 and 13, and that was a pretty exciting game. So I thank everyone for watching. Goodbye.